Hey friends, what's up? Today I've got 5 things for you that you really shouldn't share when chatting with other people. From a psychological standpoint, there are certain things that are better kept to yourself rather than shared in conversation. So here are those 5 things. First up, don't blab about your future plans and goals. And it's not just because someone might jinx it or get jealous. It's more that our brains work in a way that once you've spilled the beans on your brilliant ideas, aims, and plans, your brain automatically thinks it's a done deal and stops putting in the effort to actually make those things happen. Second, steer clear of gossiping about others. You know how it goes. You're hanging out with someone and they start trash-talking others, saying nasty stuff about people. And you're just standing there quietly, not participating in the gossip fest, not saying anything mean about others. But still, you go home feeling icky and weird. To avoid those crummy feelings and be able to look people in the eye, don't gossip about others. Even if you overhear something from someone else, it's not necessarily true. People gossip for all sorts of reasons, sometimes out of jealousy, sometimes because those people are better off emotionally or have more accomplishments, and they want to feel superior by running them down with their gossip. What's more, remember that these gossipers are talking smack about others, but they could just as easily be gossiping about you behind your back. So just stop hanging with the constant gossipers who are always putting others down, or at least seriously limit your time with them. Actually, word is that once you tune into someone trashing people, it leaves a sort of karmic stain on you and your destiny. Everything points to there being no good in that. Third, money loves silence too. You know what they say? Don't brag about your wins, flash your cash amounts, or disclose exactly how much you have where, because that just cuts off your money flow. 4. Don't divulge your struggles either. We all have issues and troubles in different areas: finances, material things, family relationships, dealing with kids and parents, co-workers, you name it. Life is all about solving problems and overcoming difficulties, but dishing about your struggles is also not a great idea. For one, we think, if I just share this, I'll get support and feel better. But sometimes people are totally insincere with their sympathy, empathy, and compassion. So you've got to be selective about who you open up to. Secondly, very often people can then use that information against you later on. So don't give them extra ammo to hit you where it really hurts. And the next point ties right into that one. Don't broadcast your flaws and shortcomings. We all have things about ourselves that we're not too crazy about, quirks and insecurities, but spilling that tea to others is just plain dumb. Even your closest friends who know your faults will try to really stick it to those sore spots during an argument, knowing just where to jab to hurt you the most. As for people who aren't your besties, you can bet they'll use any weaknesses you disclose to come at you sideways. Instead, pump up your strengths, accomplishments, and sources of pride. That just gives people more reasons to think highly of you, love you, and admire you. And you absolutely deserve to love yourself and be loved by others. Speaking of which, while we're on the topic of what not to share, there's one more thing I want to mention. When you're getting to know someone new, whether it's a romantic interest or just a new friend, be careful about oversharing personal details too soon. I'm not saying you have to be all mysterious and tight-lipped, but maybe don't dump your entire life story on them right off the bat, you feel me? Take some time to let the connection build organically before you start unloading your deepest, darkest secrets and baggage. Nobody wants to be hit with a fire hose of intensity before they've even had a chance to get their feet wet, you know what I mean? Another area where you want to watch what you say is at work. Your co-workers don't need to know every nitty-gritty detail about your private life. Keep workplace conversations focused on, well, work. Revealing too much about your personal drama or airing your sexy laundry can make things mega awkward. Plus, you never know who might use that info against you down the line when you're going for that promotion or raise. It's just better to be low-key about your extracurricular activities on the job. Now, I'm not saying you have to be a total tight-lipped mystery person 24/7. That's no fun at all. I'm just saying use some discretion and have some boundaries. You dig? Don't hand out personal nuggets to just anyone who comes along. But with the right trusted friends, feel free to open up and let it all hang out. Having a strong, solid circle to really bare your soul to is crazy important. Just make sure those are people you can 100% count on to hold it down and keep it locked up tight. That's just a little food for thought, fam. At the end of the day, you do you. But keeping just a few key areas on a need-to-know basis can save you a whole lot of drama and headaches further on down the road. Trust me on that one. All right, I'll shut up now. Y'all be easy. All right, pals, that's it for today's life lessons. Keep those things under wraps. Find reasons to laugh. Tell funny jokes and amusing stories. Share interesting past experiences. Talk about whatever. Just keep these 5 topics zipped. See you next time. Catch you on the flip side.